Hi, good morning. How is everybody today? So today's class is about feeling centered and feeling strong as you do it. So I wanted to work a little bit on some core and just feeling strong through the center of our body, feeling strength. And when we feel strong in our body, we feel strong in our mind and our soul. And I think that's an important thing always. You know, people are talking about, oh, now, oh, now. Well, I think it's been important for all of us to feel centered and strong and in our own power. So as we do these classes, they really manifest into the emotional and mental as well as the physical. So when we do something in our physical realm, our body, our 3D body, it manifests into the emotional body. And you always notice how much better you feel after a class. It's because we're doing a lot of conscious breathing. And I really hope everybody's doing more conscious breathing and more conscious of their body as things have taken time to slow down. So I really want to honor you all for being here. And those of you watching on YouTube later, thank you. And I also wanted to mention I will be moving to the YouTube platform. I'm able to record some things and put them out in a timely manner. It's not always quiet in my apartment, so I'm using the times that I know it's quiet to record. So, yeah, I keep thinking of the little kid next door. I know how many times the wheels on the bus go round and round. So anyway, that's it. Now, as always, I tell people just do only what's comfortable and listen to your breath. So I also want to, I'm going to be doing a chair yoga video, and that'll be coming out either tomorrow or one day next week. But I really feel that even if you are really, you have a very good practice, a stronger practice, I really still feel that the chair yoga is something that's really awesome, because you can also do these chair movements when you're sitting at your desk, or say you're sitting down to read a book, you know, maybe before you get comfortable in your place. So yeah, so I wanted to say that about the chair yoga. I think it's good for everybody, and we're going to bring a lot of awareness to our core. So we're going to be doing some different movements, and of course some asanas, and absolutely the breathing. So feeling centered and strong is our genre today, and I think that's for every class, but I like to give them a name. It helps on the social media stuff. And again, tomorrow's class will be on Zoom, but it'll be presented, I'll put it posted at 10 o'clock, around 10 o'clock or something, on my Facebook channels, Art and Soul 108 and NITYA Diane Martino, and of course also on my Twitter account, my LinkedIn account, all that stuff. So, but I miss all your physical bodies. I want to hug you all. So let's get started. And remember, do only what's comfortable. Stay with your breath. And if you feel you need to back off or stop at any certain point, please do so. So come on to a comfortable seated position, and have your eyes closed and your awareness within. And just start to follow the sound of your breath. And I always start in a seated position. I feel that we need to center the breath, and feel yourself breathing in beautiful, positive energy as you inhale. The body expand. And as you exhale, tucking the tummy back, lifting the pelvic floor. Nice full deep breaths. Using Dirga Swasam, your 3-part breath. Breathing abdomen, rib cage, upper chest. And exhaling in reverse, upper chest, rib cage, abdomen, contract, tuck the navel center towards the spine. Start to feel the shoulders relax. Feel your mid-body, your center chakra elongate. The center chakra, or Manipura chakra, is about willpower, strength. We don't need to be forceful. Just because we're strong doesn't mean it's forceful. Strength in a loving, compassionate way with boundaries is a beautiful way to exude your willpower. Feel the lower belly expand gently. Now we're going to begin to add a gentle pause at the top of each inhale with a very relaxed manner in the body. So inhale to whatever count you're inhaling to. Hold the breath, let the body relax, let the diaphragm relax, shoulders relax. And then as you exhale, upper chest, rib cage, abdomen contract. A gentle pause at the end of each exhale as you lift the pelvic floor and tone the lower belly back. So we're doing gentle kumbhaks at the end of each inhale and at the end of each exhale. Feel the sternum start to lift. Feel the strength through the core of the body. Nice full deep breaths. And that gentle pause at the top of the inhale. Make it as long as you're comfortably relaxed with. And the same at the bottom of the exhale. Hollow lift and hold at the end of each exhale. You can begin to slowly release the holds. Just bringing the breath back to a natural flow. And as you stay connected to your breath, having the intention of letting the energy flow freely through the body, the core or center, opening and freeing the center to allow the energy to move through us today. Now, if you're sitting on something and you want to come off that, come on off. And we're going to take the hands under the knees. And we're going to exhale as we round. Inhale, come on up. Now really draw the shoulders back. Press the knees down in both positions, exhaling and inhaling. Continue at your own comfortable pace. Nice full deep breaths. And feel the muscles of your body contract as you exhale. Feel the upper back muscles contract and your hip flexors contract as you inhale. Feel the strength in the muscles. You're helping to free your joints up. You're also strengthening the Manipura chakra It's a bright yellow color. Nice full deep breaths. And release. Take a gentle turn to your right. Look over your right shoulder. Nice deep breaths. Relax your shoulders. Press the knees down. Press into your sit bones as you lift the heart. Feel lengthening through the third chakra and the second chakra. Come on through center. Turning to the left, as you exhale. Nice full deep breaths. Opening the heart. Breathing fully and deeply. And inhale, come on through center. We're going to interlace the fingers. You're going to press the palms towards the ceiling. And with your breath, gently, you're going to exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Really lift the rib cage so you lift up the diaphragm. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Try to relax the shoulders. Breathing. Nice full deep breaths. Press the knees and the sit bones down. Begin your movement when you begin the inhale. End the movement when you end the inhale. And the same goes for your exhalations today. Breathe, starting the movement when you start the breath. Finishing the movement when you finish the breath. Nice full deep breaths. And come on to center. Release the arms down. Take the hands behind you. Press the palms. Lift the heart as you inhale. Exhale, round the shoulders forward. Keep the palms pressing. Exhale. Inhale, open the heart. My hands are a little wider than my mat. Exhale, rounding. Tuck the tummy. Inhale, lift the ribs, lift the sternum, draw the shoulders back. Keep your chin tucked up. Breathing, stay there. Keep pressing through the palms. Now gently lift the chin, let the head reach back, only if it's comfortable for you. And with your next inhale, come on through center. So we're going to stretch the legs out. Hands wider than your mat. And you're going to exhale, point, tuck the tummy. Inhale, flex. Exhale. Inhale, nice full deep breaths. Stay connected to your core. You're still tucking and toning the lower belly back. Feel like your inner thighs are rolling towards the mat. Just energetically, nice full deep breaths. Exhaling, pointing, pressing through the palms. Arms are long and strong. And again, my hands and arms are wider than my shoulders. And inhale, come on through center, circle the ankles. Keep the sit bones grounded, nice full deep breaths. Opening the heart. Shoulders back, tuck the tummy. Feel the weight drop into your sit bones. We're feeling strong and centered today. We should feel strong and centered every day, but this practice helps to bring it to our awareness. We're moving and feeling a lot of the center of the body. And come on to center. Go the opposite direction if you have not done so already. Breathing, nice full deep breaths. Really stretch those toes as far as they go forward. Bring them back as far as they go back. Nice full deep breaths. And come on to center. You're going to come on to all fours. Just going to adjust this a minute. On to all fours. And cat and cow. So we're going to work with the hollow and lift through the cat and cow today also. So you're going to take a moment to hold at the end of the exhale as you go into the cat pose. And dropping abdomen, rib cage, upper chest, shoulders back, gaze up. Pressing the tops of your feet. Continue at your own comfortable pace. Nice full deep breaths. Open the heart. Shoulders are back and down. Start to pause now at the top of the inhale. And then relax the abdomen as you begin to exhale. Exhale, hold at the bottom of the exhale. Hollow and lifting the core. Inhaling. relax the abdomen before you begin your inhalation. Nice full deep breaths. All good positive energy entering the body as you inhale. And it's very important that we let the breath fully release as we exhale, because we're releasing toxins. So I said this on a video the other day I made. I don't know if I've released it, but if you're wearing coverings on your face, please make sure you breathe deeper when you remove them, because they decrease your oxygen by up to 17% when you're inhaling and exhaling toxins against a piece of cloth over your mouth. So be really mindful that when you are open and free in the facial area, full deep breathing will help to expand the lungs and clear out toxins. Come on through center. So we're going to work with a lot of strength today. Now again, please only do what's comfortable. Listen to your body, okay? So I want to make sure I have the volume up. There we go. And I'm actually going to shut my front door because they're doing the gardening here. Sorry about that, but it will be much quieter. I always pick the lawn days that they're cutting the lawn. So we're going to raise our right hand and our left leg. Now, nice deep breath. Go this way. Breathe fully and deeply. You can point the back toes or flex the heel. So I did say right arm and left leg. I'm not teaching it backwards this morning. Breathe. Full deep breaths. Energy. Feel yourself lifting through the hamstring. Avoid overarching your lower back. Breathe. Press the top of the right foot down and release. Now breathe slowly and smoothly as you're cultivating the practice. And we're going to raise the right leg and the left arm. Breathe. You can flex the heel, nice deep breaths, and have the shoulder back, breathing. Try not to push off to the side. You want to be straight, keep that front leg parallel. So here I am rocking out, here I'm right in the center, breathe. Keep the inner thighs hugging, nice deep breaths, and release. From here, we're going to put a block between the thighs if you have one. If you don't have one, that's fine. But make sure the inner thighs are working towards each other. So from here, we're going to hug the block. I'm actually going to use a block between the thighs. And you're going to take the right arm forward. Breathe. Now make sure you're not pushing back into the sit bones. You want to start to feel the core connect. Breathing. Make sure you're pressing down into both knees. Gazing out at the right thumb. Hug the block, press the feet. Feel your core connect. Press down especially into your left knee. Make that movement come from your core. And release. So we're going to take it over to the left arm. So have your hips above your knees. Avoid hips forward. So you don't want to have the hips too far forward or back, directly above the knees. And raise the left arm. Breathing. If you go back too far, you're not using your core. So as soon as you rock forward enough to feel the core, you're in the right place. Pressing down that right knee. Pushing away at the floor with the right hand. Nice deep breaths. And release. So, we're going to do both arms. I know some of you have done this before with me. You want to reach both arms out. And you're going to squeeze the block and you're going to exhale, rock back. almost sitting on your heels. Inhale, come on up. Now, if your knees do not allow you to do this, do only what's comfortable. Maybe you want to come to standing and do this. Just leaning back, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach forward as far as you can and release. Release your block. Take your knees wide, child's pose. Breathe, nice full deep breaths. Extend the arms, get a nice stretch now in extended child's pose. Reach both arms to the right. Extend out through your left arm and breathe. Keep drawing your left sit bone back as you breathe slowly, fully, and deeply. Hollowing the navel, connecting to your core and your pelvic floor as you're exhaling, just as we did earlier, even with the holds, but we're not holding the breath at all. We're not doing any kumbhaks. Kumbhak is a pause. Come on through the center gently, reach out. Take it over to the left, extend out through your right arm, nice deep breaths. Keep drawing the right sit bone back. Breathe into the gentle stretches you feel. So you only want to feel gentle stretches, everyone. Breathe. You want to feel the breath opening the body from the inside out as you inhale. And you want to feel the strength of the muscles letting the air exit the body, allowing and helping the air to leave the body because you're releasing toxins from the body. So that's why if you're wearing any kind of a facial covering, you're breathing in your the toxins that leave the body. We want to stop doing that when we take any kind of facial covering off. So breathe deeply and fully when your face is open and free. Good. Come back to center. Come on up to seated. So we're going to do a little practice today for the core. I haven't done these in a while. I've been doing some, I always find things when I'm practicing myself at home, things just come and they flow. So this came 2 days ago. Wherever the messages come from, I take them. So I'm going to take 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can use the floor. I'm going to use blocks. Those of you who have blocks, please use them. And I encourage all of you who are doing this online and watching online, please get your own props. I know, a lot of you didn't have them, but blocks are like the best. So you can order these. These are thicker ones. Sometimes there's the skinnier ones. I have a client who has those. I don't really care for those too much, personally. These I have. These are old. They're very old. They're a different size, as you can see. These are very, very firm. I got these about maybe 15 or 18 years ago. So you can use whatever blocks you have handy. And you're going to put your palms on the blocks. Now the blocks are right next to your hips. Now your feet are in comfortable cross-legged position. If you needed something under your knees, you can remove them now because we're going to lift the knees up. So what we're going to do, we're going to press through the palms. Palms face forward. Okay, I know I always say palms face backward, but today we're just going to face forward. And we're going to press through the palms, press through the feet, and lift. And lower. So this is going to help you use your core. Now we're not just doing one. We're going to do more. We're going to start to work with the breath. Now, contract the navel center when you lift up, and also pressing down through your feet is going to activate the leg muscles. Okay? So you're going to exhale, come on up. Inhale, lower. Now my elbows and shoulders are back. Keep going. Inhale, exhale up, inhale down. Press through the feet. It's not just in the arms. You're using hands and feet. Exhale, inhale. And one more time, exhale and hold it. Hold the movement but not the breath. See if you can raise one leg. lower it. See if you can switch the cross on the legs, raise it, lower it, and come on down. So that's for the core. We're going to start to circle the hips to release that a little bit now. Stay with your breath. Now, funny thing is, I've been doing those through the day at home. Circle the opposite way. Because when you can lift your own body weight, it's very, very, very beneficial to you. Okay? Nice deep breaths. So we're going to make the blocks a little higher. So if you have blocks, make them higher. If you're on the floor, look, it's possible on the floor. You're going to get a little lift. Just a little lift. My hands are next to my hips. And lift. And I'm trying to draw my shoulders back. Very mindful of that. Instead of this. You don't want to round and lean forward, okay? So we're going to do a second round. If you have had enough, you can continue with a seated cat and cow. Now I'm going to make the blocks higher, which is a little easier. Right? I had them this way. Now I'm going to have them up a little higher. And I'm going to press and lift and lower. And exhale, pressing through the feet. Inhale. Control the movement. Don't plop to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to cross the legs the opposite way. You're going to find one side's a whole lot harder than the other. And that's what I've come to realize. You know, we're weaker on one side than the other. My right side is weak. And in reality, this is my right side. So I've had 5 stomach surgeries, so those are things that I work through, and yoga has been a great help. So the blocks are next to my hips. They're not next to my knees, next to my hips. And exhale, breathe. See if you can lift your legs a little. Feel the core work and release. Good. Come on down. You can move the blocks. And circle the hips again. So notice how different it is when you switch sides. It's really pretty cool. You know how one side always feels different than the other. Good. Come on to center. And we're going to come on to all fours. Now some of you like to do downward dogs and some of you are not able to. So we're going to come to standing. So we're going to do downward dog. That's what I'm going to do here. Those of you who do downward dog with me, that's fine. And if you're not, do some cat and cow to keep the body moving. So curl the toes, lift the knees, exhaling, breathing, inhaling and exhaling, bending the knees, lifting the sit bones. Keep pressing through those arms. And come on down onto the knees. So we're going to do another practice for the core as we're down on the knees. Before we come to standing, you're going to take the right leg back. Turn this way so you can see. Right leg back, inhale. And very slowly exhale, draw the knee towards the nose. Feel the right hip flexor engage. Try not to push your hip out. So this is what happens sometimes when people go to the side. They push this hip out. We want to keep the hips straight. So I'm just showing you this from this angle so you can see my hips stay straight. They don't rock back and forth. I'm stabilizing through the core. So do that with the right leg for a few rounds. Remember, your arms are at an angle. I have very little weight on my arms as I'm bringing my knee to my nose. It's all in the core. Make sure you fully extend the right leg, taking the right leg back away from the hip, and release. Let's take the left leg back, inhale. This is a great pose for the core. Like I said, I've had 5 stomach surgeries. I know a lot of great core moves. And they work really well, but you have to practice. You know, it's like the old saying, how did you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. But I think that's closed now. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to the nose. Exhale. Inhale, and feel that hip flexor squeeze. That's what's taking your leg up. So that's why you're breathing slowly and fully. And come on to center. Come on to a comfortable all fours position. And one last movement we're going to do. Even if you don't do downward dog, I'd like you to try this for your core. What we're going to do is engage the hip flexors. Hip flexors are very important to protect the core, work the inner thighs. So I'm very big on the psoas muscle. So come on to all fours. You're just going to curl your toes. Now you're not going to push your body forward. You're going to keep the shoulders back, lift your knees, and just hold it there and breathe. Now hug the knees towards each other and see with your arms if you can push your sit bones back. Only to where you're comfortable, and breathe. And rock forward, drop the knees. Uncurl the toes and round into a gentle cat pose. And we'll do one more. You guys getting warm? You feeling the core? I hope so. So toes are curled. Tuck the tummy. Just lift the knees first. Now if that's fine, stay there. Feel your core by hugging the thighs. If you'd like a little more strengthening, push back. Breathing. Push with the arms. Tuck the tummy. Hug the thighs, everybody. Push down through the balls of your feet. And inhale, come on forward. And everybody take a child's pose. Very nice. Breathe. So from here, we're going to come on up to standing. You're going to press the palms and either come on up or you can take a downward dog. If you're taking the downward dog, you can walk the dog at the very end before you walk your feet forward into a forward bend. And just sweep the arms out, slowly coming all the way up. And let's do some nice full standing poses. So, glad to have you all here. Let me adjust this. There we go. Glad to have you here today. It's a beautiful day out. So get out and do some walking. So again, we're working with the core today. So palms, thumbs to the sacrum, take the right foot forward, left foot back. So I know this looks like it's not my right foot, but I'm not teaching backwards today. So reach both arms up as you inhale. Exhale, you're going to float forward. Keep the back heel grounded. Inhale up. Make sure the front knee is in line with the ankle. Exhale, rock forward. Inhale, come on up. Keep going at your own pace. Nice full deep breaths. Tuck the tummy. Hug those inner thighs. Keep the left heel grounded. And inhale, come on back to center. Now, we're going to do the same on the left side, and then we're going to go deeper into that movement to work our core. So your left foot is forward. Back a little. Left foot is forward, right foot is back. Feet are parallel. You're going to inhale up. Exhale, reach forward. Keep the back heel grounded. You'll feel a nice stretch through the right calf. My right foot is back. Front knee is bent. Make sure the front knee is not pushing beyond alignment with your ankle. You don't want the knee going forward. Keep it 90 degrees. Keep the arms straight. Keep reaching them back. Think inner thighs. Think lift the pelvic floor on these exhales. Breathe. And inhale, come on all the way up. Feet hip distance, palms to the heart. So the next movement we're going to do is to help us balance and feel the strength of the legs. So, let's get a little liquid here. I love my cup. It says pure magic. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know. So anyway, I'm drinking pure magic. So we're going to come to here. See me here? Okay, good. So we're going to come onto the mat. We're going to have the right foot forward, left foot back. And what we're going to do, we're going to inhale the arms up. And as we exhale, come forward, right? Some of you can stay there. Some of you can lift the back leg off the floor. Inhale, up. And make sure you place it down parallel to the right, okay? So what I mean is don't cross your legs when you bring that back leg down. Inhaling up, press through the standing leg. Exhale. Inhale. So see if you can float there with your exhale. Stay with your breath. Feel the strength. Now, if you can only come up on the toes, that's fine. But try to find the strength in the standing right leg, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, come back up. Bring your palms to your heart. Bring your feet hip distance. And we're going to do the opposite side. We're going to have the left foot forward and the right foot back. So you want to keep the feet hip distance. What I meant was you don't want to cross the legs like this because then you're crossing your hips. Okay? So both arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Yes, you straighten the leg as you're balancing. Inhale. Try not to turn the hips out sideways. We want to keep the hips as parallel as we can. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Try to place that foot down. See how long you can float on that standing leg. And release, warrior one. Feet hip distance, palms to the heart. So have the eyes closed and the awareness within. Watch your breath. Good. And next movement for some core and strength and centering and balance. You know, I don't know about you, but I've been sitting a lot more than usual. Luckily, I have the dog, and I do my own practice at home. And that's a lot of the reason I'm making these videos for my students and even for some newer students. You know, not everybody can, get their leg up around their head. You know, I'm not doing that on purpose because as a yoga therapist, those moves are great. I used to do them, but I want people just to get the natural movements of the body in a flow so that they can feel the muscles. Sometimes when we move too fast and as we become less active, we need to move slower to notice what we're feeling, okay? If you're moving fast and I have you go from here to here, there's no time for the senses to catch up or the mind to catch up with what am I feeling. So most of you who are on know that I move a lot slower because I feel yoga is a full mind, body, spirit connection, not just a physical activity, which it is partially, but that's a third of it. You know, things happen in threes. So the next movement, that was to give everybody a little break and to let you know where we're at with these practices. So we're going to take our right leg up, breathe, and again, I tried not to bring my heel back. I want to try to get my heel 90 right underneath my knee. And you're going to inhale. Then you're going to exhale, bring the knee up. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, bring it up. Find a gazing point. Gaze out at your right toe if that's comfortable. Don't look at me. Breathe. Inhale, stretching the heel, lengthening the leg, pushing through the standing leg. And let's release when you're ready. Good job, everybody. Everybody's like, woo! So we're going to put all the weight into the right leg. And we're going to take the left knee up. And now, I said earlier, I have a weaker side. One side may be a little easier, and please don't judge your body. Love your body, be aware of it, and work towards strengthening it a little more. When you do some homework at home, maybe do the weaker side a little bit more, but never exceed. If both arms only go to here, don't raise the stronger arm up. You want everything to be balanced and even. Same with your legs. Take the left knee up. Inhale, extend the heel. Exhale, bring the knee up towards higher up than the hip. Inhale. If you can't go higher than the hip, that's fine. But you're squeezing your left hip flexor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Right, we're moving with the rate of the breath, slowly and mindfully, and release. Okay, both legs up. Only kidding. So, anyway, from here, we're going to have the feet hip distance. I miss doing that in class. Everybody always goes, what? So, circle the hips. I used to teach children with autism, and I did that once to them, but they really believed it, so I didn't do that anymore. They have a different understanding of what's being asked of them. Go the opposite direction. Nice full deep breaths. Knees are soft. Good, and come on through center. Separate your feet as wide as your mat. You're going to bring your arms out into the letter T. Turn the palms up. Feet are parallel. You're going to exhale. Inhale. Let me see if I can get here. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, turn. Keep the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, turn to the opposite side. Legs are strong. Feel the upper thighs rolling in towards the center of the body. Breathing. Your hips are moving a little. Legs are strong. Try not to lock your knees. And come on through center. Take your thumbs to your sacrum. Inhale, lift the heart. Bend the knees. Pull the sit bones back. And then gently forward hinge. Your feet are wider than your hips. Knees are bent to protect your back. We're going to take the hands to the shins. Inhale, lengthen and look forward. If you can straighten the legs, do so, but gently. Take your right hand outside your left leg, a little wider than we usually do. Keep your arm in line with your shoulder. You don't want to bring it behind you. Nice deep breaths. And release. Take the left hand outside the right leg. Reach the right arm up. Breathing. Make sure your hips are back and your knees are back. Push through the heels to make that happen. And release. Sweep the arms out. Come on all the way up. And palms to your heart. Nice full deep breaths. Feet hip distance. A little chair pose. So for chair pose, you want to, as we just did in the previous movement, bend the knees, push the sit bones back, reach the arms alongside the ears and breathe. Nice deep breaths. Hug the upper thighs, tuck the tummy. Feel the power in your core and your thighs. Now, if your lower back hurts, you might be overarching it like this. You want to tuck the tailbone down a little, push through the heels, and lift through the lower belly. Feel the inner edges of your feet as you feel the inner edges of your thighs. Breathe, lift the arms higher. That'll actually work you through the core more. So you don't want to sink deeper. You want to lift the upper body and push back into the heels. We're going to stay here and breathe. Unless you need to come out of the pose before I give you a signal, and then please do so. Keep lengthening the sternum as you push through the heels. Lift the rib cage away from your hip bones. Push the heels and the hips down as you lengthen the third chakra. And straighten the legs. Bring your palms to the heart. Close your eyes and watch your breath. Find your three-part breath in Tadasana. Tadasana is the mountain pose. And if you think of mountains, mountains are very grounded at the base. So you're feeling the four corners of your feet. They're light in the upper body. You're feeling an elevation in the heart, in the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh chakras. And you're grounded in the physical body. And open the eyes and let's everybody have a seat. So a lot of the practices I showed you and we did together this morning are practices that I've used so many times over the years. As I said, I've had 5 abdominal surgeries. Some of you know that. So that's one of the areas of the body that has always been something I need to be mindful of and care for, whether it's with healthy organic foods. If any of you don't know this, I have no gallbladder, so I don't eat fatty foods. So that's one thing. The gallbladder breaks down the fat, and when that's not there or working properly, the liver takes over, so your liver will do double time. So just a little holistic information. So let's sit comfortably and stretch our legs out for some seated forward bends. And, you know, thinking of strengthening in the core doesn't stop once we go into a forward bend. We still want to be mindful of the fact that we're tucking the navel center, and we want to feel grounded. Hello. We want to feel grounded, right? We want to feel grounded in all that we do. So there's a little bit of a gentle press down through the legs and the sit bones. So really be mindful of that today and feel the contraction of the core as you exhale. Tucking it back. I always found this the most helpful when I was started practicing, that I would really tuck my tummy and help me lift. So stretch both legs out. And again, I'm using my actual right and left leg, so if they don't mirror what you see, that's the reason why. Facebook shows up backwards for some reason. So I'm going to bend my right leg, take it inside my left thigh. Going to keep my hips square, flexing my foot, reach both arms up, inhale, tuck the tummy, press the sit bones, press the leg, and come on down. Now, if you need a block under your right knee, do so, but you want to really let the right knee relax or gently press it towards the mat. We're going to stay here and breathe. Shoulders relax, back and down. Sit bone presses, both sit bones. Left heel presses. Really relax your shoulders. Keep extending the left heel forward as you draw the left sit bone back, creating space in the hip socket. Extend out through both arms, reach both arms up as you inhale and release. I was listening to something the other day and I heard a I mean, there's different forms of yoga. I heard a teacher say, pull your femur back into your hip. For me, that instruction doesn't jive with what I believe, because I feel as we create space, we strengthen the muscles. We create space to let blood flow and oxygen move. So I'm all about freeing the joints. So we're going to take the right foot over the left, hug the knee, sit up tall, and we're going to turn to the right, look over the right shoulder, pressing down through the sit bones and the heels. Keep your hips square. So really take that right arm back, right shoulder back, and now we're going to work a little movement through the head and neck. So as you secure the right shoulder back, as slowly as you can, turn your head to the left. Keep drawing the right shoulder blade back. Sit tall. Press firmly into your right foot. Feel the inner right thigh, your adductor muscle, activate. Breathe. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. And slowly unwind, everybody. Stretch both legs out. Nice deep breaths. Good job. You're going to bend your left knee. Take the left knee out to the left. Sit up tall. Breathing fully and deeply. And again, you can lift the pelvic floor anytime you feel comfortable, because that's going to help strengthen those internal muscles. There's really no other way to massage your internal organs, to move the diaphragm. You know, it's like a rubber band. Have you had a rubber band too long? It stretches, but it never goes back. Or you never use the rubber band and it doesn't open. We're doing that with our muscles. And as you do that with your muscles, it works on a mental and spiritual level too. So reach both arms out and up as you extend the right leg out. Press the left knee down and forward hinge over the right leg. Now relax your arms, your head, neck, and chest, and breathe. Keep drawing the shoulders back. Really press down through the heel and the sit bones. Make sure your foot is flexed. It's not twisted or twerked to one side. As I always say, it's like flat, like you're walking on the floor. Breathe. And reach the arms out alongside the ears. Come on up as you inhale. Exhale, releasing. So you're going to take the left foot over the right. Sit up tall. And again, I always press the crossed foot down because I'm working. I don't want to let the knee slip out. I'm working the knee into the center using these upper thigh muscles. We're being conscious that we're strengthening muscles. We're not just in a pose. We're feeling the muscles. So, legs are hip distance, left knee bent. Hug the left knee with your right arm and take the left arm behind you. Breathe. Notice, as I always say, I'm up on my fingers. I draw the shoulders back and down. I don't want my shoulder higher than my ears. I want my heart higher than my shoulders. Breathe. Lift the heart. Lengthen the diaphragm, your third chakra. Breathe deep. Feel that diaphragm move easily, freely. Breathe deeper. And inhale, come on through center. Stretch both legs out. So one last movement. One last asana, the boat pose. So you're going to bend both knees. And again, you don't want to round the spine like this. You want to try to sit on the front edge of your sit bones. So even if you're not, your intention is to keep drawing the heart up and the spine long. So take both hands behind your knees. You're going to raise the right leg up. Breathe. Keep drawing the heart forward. I'm pressing through the ball of my foot. I'm active in my asana all the way out through my toes. Actually, I think a little bit beyond the toes. I think that the energy extends beyond the body, because it really does. And release. Left leg. Reach. Remember, that energy is extending. It extends past the body, so it extends up through the crown of the head. So reach a little higher. Lengthen the core a little more. Shoulders back. Open your heart. Breathe. And release. So now if you'd like to do both legs, press down into the sit bone, shoulders back, and lift. Breathe. You can have the knees bent. My feet are still hip distance. Or you can raise them up. Keep drawing the heart forward. I'm using my hands to help. Now, if you can release the hands. Breathe. Straighten the legs. And release. Forward hinge. Relax your head, neck, and chest, and breathe. Tuck the tummy with your exhales. Press down through the heels, the calves, and the sit bones. Just gently, so you're active in a gentle, discerning way. With your next inhale, just roll on up. And I'd like everybody to come on to their backs. We're going to have a long Shavasana today. I always feel that's a good thing to do after we've practiced a strengthening practice, because we want to give the body the chance to relax. So as you're getting settled in for your Shavasana, I'm going to get comfortable. I'm actually going to lighten the lights over here. So as you sit comfortably, as I sit comfortably, you're lying on your back. Your shoulders are back and down. You're pressing them gently into the mat. Extend your legs out a little bit. Take the arms away from the body a little bit. And get really, really comfortable. So get really, really comfortable. Begin to slow down your breathing. Slow down the breath. And feel a gentle, warm wave of relaxation. Moving in through the big toe, second, third, fourth, and the pinky toe relaxes. And this wonderful wave of relaxation, it moves through the instep, the tops of the feet, softening and relaxing. Through the soles of the feet, softening and relaxing. Moving up into the ankles, the shins, the calves get soft. Feel the belly of the calves get really, really soft. Feel the knees relax. Your thighs soften, inner thighs, outer thighs, the tops of the thighs and the backs of the thighs release and relax. So relaxed, so relaxed. Feel your buttocks, hips, and pelvis relax. Feel your fingers soften. Thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinkies relax completely. Feel the body continuing to relax as this wave of relaxation palms. The backs of the hands soften. Wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms and shoulders relax. Your limbs are so relaxed. Feel the abdomen and lower back release. The rib cage and the middle back relax. The upper chest, upper back, and shoulders, they just melt in the floor. Feel your collarbone start to widen. You're so relaxed as this wave of relaxation moves into your neck and throat, relaxing your vocal cords. Clearing, energizing, whatever needs to happen. The body has its own innate intelligence. We're just here to allow it to relax and to do its own thing in its own time as it's able after it's released toxins during practice. And now we're allowing it to relax. Feel your jaw relax. Open the mouth slightly to release your jaw. Lips, tongue, teeth relax. Cheeks and sinuses soften. Nose, eyes, eyelids relax. Feel the eyeballs float effortlessly behind the closed lids. Just notice them. It's your consciousness. You're not touching them. You're not looking at them. Your consciousness knows that they're there, so let them relax. The eyebrows and forehead become smooth. And feel your temples and ears relax. So relaxed. If there's any space in the body that has to relax, send a mental message. Ask it to relax. It's your consciousness. This is why yoga is a trifecta: mind, body, spirit. Relax. Noticing how quiet your breath has become. The breath of a relaxed being. Notice your thoughts. Let them come and let them go, because you are not your thoughts. Your divine essence. You're made from the most divine essence in the cosmos. Remember how beautiful you all are. how truly special you all are. How loved you all are. Notice the peace and the love you feel within. Peace and love is your true nature. Take the next few minutes to connect to your true nature. Slowly and quietly bring yourselves back, wiggling your fingers, toes, arms, and legs. And give yourself a big stretch or a big hug, like waking up in the morning. And when you're ready, hug the knees and rock side to side. And roll to the right. And let's gently come on up into a seated position. We're going to do a closing chant for world peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I wish all of you Shanti, peace, love, joy, happiness, good health, wonderful things, and lots of fun. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you for taking care of your body today. And I wanted to say to all of you that if at any point during the practice you need to pause these, they're on YouTube. If you want to pause it when we get into Shavasana and just lay there for 5 minutes, that's definitely an advisable thing to do. So I thank you all for joining me. I thank everybody who's going to see this on Facebook. And remember, on YouTube, subscribe to my channel so I can start going live on YouTube. So Om Shanti. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock, it'll be recorded on Zoom, but you can watch it on YouTube, and I'll post it on this Facebook channel. I'm very grateful for each and every one of you that came and showed up today. I'm very grateful for everybody that's doing something to self-love, self-care. So just be happy, be well, and I love all of you. And I can't wait to see you live and in person soon. So Om Shanti. Namaste.